Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. I know, a video. It's been really long since I've made a video. I uploaded some animations and speed paints I did a while back, but I did those a while back, so it's been a while since I've done an actual video that I just uploaded straight after I made it. But today we are playing a new game called Niche, a genetics survival game, and I've actually played this game quite a bit, but I have never recorded my gameplay of it, so I will just be doing that now. Alright, so yeah, I have a lot of saves because, again, I've played this before, but today we're going to be making a new game, and we'll just follow along on the story mode, which is kind of like the basic mode of the game. And if you guys don't know what this game is, it's pretty much, well, it's exactly what it says, a genetic survival game. So it uses real genetics, and you have to breed your creatures so that they have the best offspring for, survival. So we'll just call this, I don't know what we're gonna call this. Let's just call it Our Tribe. Our Tribe. Okay, good name. And we're just going to click the play button and see where it takes us. Oh, there's an opening scene, by the way, and it usually cuts out on me. Maybe it won't this time, but usually the opening scene cuts out at me, so that's a little upsetting. It's loading for a really long time. Oh, there you go. So, yeah. Just trying to fill the time by saying something, but I don't know what to say. Paw prints. Paw prints. Please load. Please. Maybe. What? The music's really nice. I like the music to this game. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's already starting to cut out the music. These are ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, there's a little guy you play as. Wow, I've never seen it cut out that early before. Anyways, I'll just finish it for you, what you couldn't see. It's actually really good. You can look it up on YouTube and see the full opening. I know that lots of other people's Let's Plays computers don't cut out on that. I don't know, it is a known issue. Like, the people who make the game do know about it, but they can't understand why it happens. Oh, wait, we're back now. Okay. Anyways, so pretty much there's that guy, the guy's eyeball that you're seeing right now, and he gets picked up by a bird from his home tribe, and then the bird carries him off and drops him in this location, and he has to live out all by himself, and you just have to play the adventure of him, and, he's so cute. And pretty much your whole goal in the story mode is to try and get back to his home island. So that's gonna be what we're gonna try to do. So here we are. Alright, and we have the little tutorial up in the corner. It's all good. Also, the game is really laggy because the recording program that I use makes things kind of laggy. It's already not that great on its own when I'm playing without recording. I think I'm probably gonna try a new recording program and see if that works a little better, but yeah, for now, I'm just gonna go with the flow here. Alright, so tutorial. Ouch, that hurt. You are all alone, stranded on an island far away from home. So, it's pretty much just the normal controls. You use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out, or R and S if you want to do that. And then you drag, and then you use WASD to control the camera and where it is going. And you can tilt and rotate the camera. So click on Adam to select him. So this is Adam because he is our starter little guy. It's pretty cute. Try and see if you can still walk. So click on the paw print to have him move over one square, and you see how he falls asleep? So yeah, it's saying right there, the little gemmy things on his chest, that's how many turns he has to move before he falls asleep, and we have to move to the next day in order to do anything else. And when they grow up like that, they'll get more gems, and the maximum amount they have will be 3. So right now he's a teenager and he only has 2 gems. There seems to be plenty of food on this island. Let's eat. So animals eat 1 food per day. So when we started we had 20, but now we have 19 because we passed the day. But we can easily replenish that the next day if they have a berry bush nearby. They're now up to 23 food So we're all good. Move Adam to the flower port. And that is the way that we will get to the next island and on the next adventure for Adam. And they do have a lifetime cycle, so when this white bar reaches the end, then Adam will die. That's why we need to keep breeding to keep our tribe alive. And if we don't have enough food for the creatures, they'll take 1 damage. That will probably happen at some point in this series, I'm guessing. And then their lifetime will pretty much just be shorter. And yeah, there are a multitude of ways you can die in this game. Let me just tell you that. But I'm hoping we can survive for a while before we'll have to, before we'll die. So now he's an adult and he has the full gems that he is allowed. And I'm going to travel to the next island and see what we can find there. So yeah, the ports are also a problem, because if you have more nichelings than you do spaces on the port, then somebody will have to be left behind. Behind you, the stepping stones crumble and splash into the ocean. It sounds like animals are living on this island. You smell the presence of a member of your species. You can toggle the senses, so right now we're in the sight mode, and we can do the smelling, so we can see what we smell, or we can see what we can hear. Move around and use all your senses to find the member of your species. Offer it 5 food to join your group. So yeah, just use our senses, and everything has an outline. Oh, see, look, the other wanderers have a yellow outline, and food and other good things like that will have a green outline, and then there are some predators and stuff, and they'll have a red outline. We luckily have not come across any predators so far. Let's see what she looks like. Oh, she's like a little swimmer. She has, let me see, nimble fingers. So yeah, the genes are good for whatever task they're going to be. Like, each gene is good for a certain task. For example, you can see Adam has these poison fangs, and that's good for poison resistance, because there are toxic berries, and if any other guy tries to collect those, they will get hurt. But if they have any type of toxic resistant gene, then they will not get hurt, like Adam. Okay, but we do need to pass the day because we used up all of our turns. And the next day, we'll invite this little guy into our tribe and use her nimble fingers to collect the berries. So, invite her in, and then she is named Eve, of course. Oh, she even has little spots. I didn't even see that. The animal you found is female, called Eve. Adam and Eve seem to like each other. Let's start a family. So, yeah, and we can even look at their recessive genes, so we can try and match them up. So, because if both of the animals have the same recessive gene, there is a good chance that they will carry on that gene in their baby that they have. So, as we can see with the eyesight, which is sometimes a problem if you have, see the short-sighted eyes, they make it so that your creature can only move 1 tile around them at a time unless there is somebody else near them. But then our Eve has blind eyes, which means they can't move at all unless somebody is near them. So that might be a bit of an issue. We see she has water body and then spiky body inactive. Okay, so let's try and mate with Adam, and then Eve can hop into the nest to pass the day. So yeah, she has to go into a nest in order to have the kid the next day. Let's grab some food and clear away the grass, and let's see what the first kid is gonna look like. Oh my gosh, he's like a little pink and gray baby. It's so cool. Danu Dawn. Let's name him something else, because that's also another thing you can do, is you can name them. What does this little guy look like? Looks like, I don't know, pink paint on a rock or something. I don't really know what this guy looks like. Let's just name him Slate, like a rock. Ooh, Slate. Alright. Good. So we got Eve, Adam, and Slate. So, your first offspring has been born. Check the newborn and open up the skill tab in the bottom left corner. So yeah, the skills depend on what genes they have. So as you can see, Slate got the nimble fingers from Eve, so he is able to crack open nuts, which is good because we have a coconut right here, and collect berries with better prevail than Adam can. So each animal has their own set of skills, blah blah blah. Open the gene tab, which we already did, and we can see, yeah, he has that blind eye. Luckily, his eyesight is perfectly fine, but he does have the blind eye inactive, which means if he gets a mate with the blind eyes, then their kid could be born blind, which is not that great of a thing. But he does have the big body from his dad and his recessive trait, and he even has the stripes from him too. We got the mask. I don't know how. Does somebody have... Okay, you have the mask recessive, so it must have snuck through your genes, Eve. But that's pretty cool. I like him. Oh, and another thing we have to keep in mind. So you see how over here, this is the immunity. So if two of these immunities match, then the kid will get sick, which is not a good thing, because that also makes their lifespan shorter. But luckily, the kid's genes don't match, immunity genes, I mean. But you see how both him and Adam have this star? So in order to make it back to Adam's home, we have to carry this immunity gene. Like, at least one of our nichelings have to carry the immunity gene. So, yeah, we gotta try and keep that. We have to try and breed so that this will stay in. Anyways, let's look at the tutorial a little more. An animal's DNA consists of many traits which define appearance and skill. And yeah, they have codominance, complete dominance, incomplete dominance. So it's like real genetics, which is pretty cool. So now, the mutation menu. This is where if your family doesn't have a gene, you can just mutate it in. As you can see, some of them are locked, so we have to unlock them doing certain things. See, like sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this. Megalocerio? Okay, let me try and find another one. Sticky tongue, okay. So the way we can unlock that is collecting insects 20 times and spending 20 days in a hot climate. So yeah, there are many different ways we can unlock different traits. Immunity is not on here though, and yeah, stuff like that, I guess. So yeah, if we wanted something, we could have a chance to get it with the mutation menu. But the thing is, once we put in a mutation, we can't take it back out. But I think we're going to put the normal eyesight in Slate's mutation because we are kind of carrying on a bad eyesight gene. Alright, so we can change the ranks to, over here, right now he is a beta, that's what he is. So they could be an alpha, a beta, or an omega. I think I'm going to make Adam the alpha. He just seems like he would probably be the alpha of the tribe. Okay, so yeah, it's just talking about the immunity genes here. Open the family tree tab, have a look, and then close it. So you've already seen this. I'm sorry, I'm kind of jumping ahead of the tutorial because I already kind of know what I'm doing. But if you guys want to get this game yourself, obviously you could pay a little more attention to the tutorial. So yeah, these are little Slate's genetics. It's pretty good. Alright. He has a good set of skills. Alright, this is the end of the tutorial. Your story begins here. Go and find the way back to your home island, but beware, many challenges await you. Adapt or go extinct. So yeah, the notifications are just piling up over here. Hang on a second. So yeah, that's pretty much going to begin our little adventure here with everybody, and we do need food right now, though. That's something that we only have 13 pieces of food, and if we lose one piece each day, it's gonna decline pretty quickly. So Adam can grab some berries, and then Eve can come over with her lovely nimble fingers and grab that coconut. You can shake the tree to get more nuts, but we don't want to do that because the coconut tree can actually knock a nicheling out if it hits him on the head. But we can shake this tree without worry. So I think Adam's just going to step over there and... Oh, we already have some acorns over here. Okay, well, Eve will go collect those tomorrow if she can make it before her turns run out. And, oh no, it's raining. Alright. And we already have a coconut right here. Got a fresh supply. Alright, so Slate has earned 1 gem, so he can start heading over here. And I think Adam is probably going to keep a close eye on him because the birds can come and steal it. That's not just like, you know, something for story convenience. The birds can come in and take the babies away if we're not watching them. So, don't want that to happen. Anyways. Oh, there's a little thing in the water. Oh no, but I stuck right underneath it. Go, Kenji. Okay, we just have to hope that it doesn't fall there. It hasn't fallen there recently, so we're just gonna try and hope for the best. Yeah? Okay, well, good. So I think that Adam would probably want to move on to the next island, just to, you know, I bet he wants to make it home. I don't think he, I think he probably understands he's probably not going to make it home in his lifetime, but just to at least get a little bit of a move on. So, gonna plop Slate onto there, and then Adam can come up here, and Eve can, oh, Eve can't really do anything right now, can she? Come over there. There's actually a shell in the ocean, so people, the Nichlings with Nimble Fingers or Crackerjaw or any other gene that can crack can actually collect the shell. No! Sometimes they go away though. They can collect the shells though if they, you know, don't go away. Anyways, we do have a good amount of food though, so we should be okay for a little while. Alright, Adam is going to transport his family to the next island. And let's see what this one's gonna be like. It's kind of like a surprise each time. You don't know really, except for the way that the port looks. So the ones with the pink flowers are usually the easy islands, and then there are like swamp islands and whale islands, which is like a water thing. Anyways, oh, this one seems pretty big though. Oh, never mind, it's pretty small actually. There are some that are way bigger than this. Alright then. Well, I think we're gonna explore this in the next episode, so thank you all very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the series. Hang on, I want to take a screenshot of this. Hold up just 1 second. How do I... No. Darn it. Wait, okay. Almost there. Good. This is going to be the thumbnail. Alright. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Bye.